Today we're going to look at how we relate addition and subtraction and how we can use addition to help us understand subtraction and how we can use subtraction to help us understand addition, that they're the opposite of each other. And we're going to look at different ways, different strategies to do this. And we can have a part whole math is one way. We'll come back to this in a little bit. I'm going to jump over to the next page. And we're going to read our see and show, and then I'll discuss how we're going to use that part whole math. So let's read what we have here. It says you can use addition facts to subtract. Related facts have the same three numbers. It's key, same three numbers. We always use the same three numbers in addition facts for the related facts. Think of when you were in first grade, you did fact families. When you did fact families, you made two addition sentences and two subtraction sentences using the same three numbers. They are related. They are a fact family, just like you are related to your family. See how the word related is in there? So think of them as all family members. And there's three of them in that house, and they can be moving around, but they're still the same three numbers in that house. They're just in different places or different rooms. So let's take a look here. They're showing you one way here using the connecting cubes. You have 5, 4, and 9. So this 5 represents the green. This 4 represents the yellow. And then when you put them all together and you were to count them, you would come up to 9. Now we're taking a look at it with subtraction here, and you had 9 to begin with, but we took them apart. So we had 9, we took 4 of them away, and that left us with the 5 green left over. And over here, we started with the 9, and we took the 5 green away, and that just left us with the 4 yellow. Notice in each of these, we're using the same three numbers, 5, 4, and 9. So these are related facts. They're all the same family members. They've just moved to different places in the house. You could look at it that way. So let's look at our helpful hint real quick. Addition and subtraction are opposite or inverse operations. Let me show you how that works. Let's come up here where we had 5 plus 4 equals 9. Now, if I go the opposite direction and start from the back going forward to the first of it, I'm going to do the opposite of what is here, which would be subtraction. I'm going to say subtraction. So right here, I'm going to say 9 minus 4 equals 5. Look what this is down here. This is exactly what I just said out loud, but written in the correct order. Now watch, if I go the opposite way with this, I'm going to say the opposite operation, which is addition, because we have subtraction here. So watch this. 5 plus 4 equals 9. And if you come up here, isn't this written just what I said out loud? So that's how they are the opposite or inverse operations. So we're going to jump down here and we're going to look at these problems together. It says use the addition facts to subtract. So here we have our whole train, and you got 6 of the red, because I'm looking down here now. Well, if I were to count, I could count them and to verify it, and I should have 7 orange. So if I count this whole train, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to write 13 in this space because that's what I counted. I'm going to try to do my best with this pen. Sometimes it's not the easiest, and I'm going to make it be a little bit larger. Look at right here. Look at here's 13. Did I get 13 up here? Yes. So I have my 3 family members. So always refer back to this top one. Here we have 13 minus 6. So it's like coming up here and covering up those 6 red and counting how many's left in that orange color. And then also I could look up here and see which number did I not use, which is the 7. So you could verify it 2 ways. You could count and cover in this picture, Or you could come up here and look and see which number did I not use yet. Because they're a fact family, it's going to be the same three numbers. So look here, 13 minus 7. So this is like covering up the orange. How many of the reds left? And which of the three numbers here did I not use? Well, it's the 6. So we're going to put 6 right here. Way to go, guys. All right. So there's a family right there. Let's go over to 2. We have, if I were to count, I'd probably get 5 yellow and I would get 7 purple. And in the whole thing, I could count them. But then I also could look right here. What number has not been used up there? The 12. So I'm going to put 5 plus 7 equals 12. Now let's do the subtraction. 12 minus 7. Let's do this. Remember how I said that subtraction is opposite of addition? Come up here. 12 minus 7 equals 5. And that's what we need to put right there. Now let's do 12 minus 5. Which of these three numbers have we not used? The 7. So I'm going to put 7 right there. So that's what you're doing. You're looking at the fact families with these. Now come down here to number 3 and 4. We don't have our picture to refer to. If you've got something to count things, you could do that. But you could also use what's on the page to help you. Here we have 5 plus 6. These are also facts that you should know just by memorization as well. And if you're not sure, come down here. What number have we not used yet? Oh, the 11. So we're going to put 11 right here. So now let's go backwards. 11 minus 6 equals 5. 11 minus 6 equals 5. And here we have 11 minus 5. What number did we not use yet? Oh, the little 6 right there. Okay, let's come over here. 7 plus 4. What's down here we've not used? Oh, there's an 11. We're doing 11 again. Now let's go backwards with this. 11 minus 4 equals 7. 11 minus 4 equals 7. And then here we have 11 minus 7 equals, which one's not used? The number 4. Okay. Now, before we go over to the next one, I'm going to come back here and we're going to look at 5, 4, and 9 a different way other than using where we're looking at a train with the connecting cubes. Here we have our part whole map. And remember we had 5, 4, and 9. And here we have part of them, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the 5 in blue. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 in red. So you take the two smaller numbers and put them in the part. And when you're ready for the whole, you're supposed to bring them all down, the whole thing down, and put them together. And when you put your 5 plus your 4 together, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That third number in this fact family. Okay, so this is kind of like a house. You got a bedroom here, you had 5 bears in the bedroom here, then you had 4 red bears in this bedroom, and then they went into the living room, and the whole family's in the living room together, and you got 9 of them. 5 plus 4 equals 9. So you got 9 here. 4 of them go to bed. So 4 of these go to the bedroom. 9 minus 4, how many did that leave us here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how you can use a part whole map. I just wanted you to see that. Doing the same thing as you did here, but with the connecting cubes. All right, let's go to our next page. And here is on my own. And it says use addition facts to subtract. This is just what we were doing on the other page. Each of these little sections here is a fact family, and you could write them going this way horizontally, or you can write them vertically. You would do it the same way, same 3 numbers. If you get a different number that's not already on one of these sections, you're off just a little bit, okay? So you're going to do this page. Let's go to problem solving. All right. I'm going to do number 19 with you because I want you to focus on what I do so that you'll do the correct operations and things that you need to do with yours. So let's look at number 19. The tennis team has 16 players. 8 players leave the team. How many players are still on the team? So anytime we do any word problems, from now on, we remember we need to underline our key information and circle what we need to find. So let's go to one sentence at a time. The tennis team has 16 players. Has 16 players. That's how many they got on the whole team. 8 players leave the team. 8 players leave. That's really the key information we need to know in that one. How many players are still on the team? That's what we need to find out. That's the question. Very carefully. Circle that. And then we have blank players. We need to put our label there. Before we do that, over in the spaces here, you have space here, and space here. This is where you do the work to get the answer for this problem. I'm going to show you what this is a little bit later. So in the space, what do? We had 16 and 8 players leave. What happens? Did we add? Did we subtract when we do this? We start out with 16, and when things leave, they're going away, and that is subtraction. 8 of them went away. How many did that leave us? Let me think about this. I could look at it backwards. What plus 8 equals 16? Oh, that sounds like a doubles fact to me. I know that 8 plus 8 equals 16. So 16 minus 8 equals 8. The answer is there's only 8 players left. Half the team left. Okay, now let's look at this one. It says write a related fact. Remember that key thing? Related fact. This is not putting this exact one here. You're going to do a related fact. So do like I did in my thinking. Go backwards. What's the opposite of subtraction? Addition. And it would be 8 plus 8 equals 16. So I'm going to write a related fact, not the one that solved the problem, but one that's related to it using those same 3 numbers. So the lines are for you to put numbers on, and the circles are you to put the signs in to show what you're doing in the related fact. So you'll need to do the same thing with this next 2. So underline and circle, write the number sentence that solves it, put your answer in the label part, then write a related fact that uses those same 3 numbers, but it's different from the one you put in the spaces up here, okay? Now let's look at write math. Write an example of related facts. Use the numbers 4, 6, and 10. So you're going to be writing like the fact family. Like I would write an addition sentence using those same 3 numbers and a second addition sentence using those same 3 numbers. And it has to make sense. Remember where you put the larger number in the addition sentences. And then over here to this side, I would write a subtraction sentence here and a related subtraction sentence here. And remember again where your bigger number belongs in subtraction sentences and make sure they're different. If you write, like I'm going to do it with 2 other numbers, like 3 plus 2, 3, 2, and 5. If you do 3 plus 2 equals 5, and then on the next line, 3 plus 2 equals 5, that's the same thing. You got to make sure you move them around to different rooms. But it's a problem that makes sense, all right? So that's what you have for your work today, working on page 71 and page 72. And remember all the parts to this. And when you get to this page and you forget what you're supposed to do or what we did together, you can come back and rewind and watch this video and get to this point and pause it and get caught up right here. All right. Remember, we're here if you have any questions or need any help. We'd love to talk to you if you need to. Have a good day.